let's go through this list real quick. These are like some behind the scenes. Crazy to think that making over $389 million was like was a massive success.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the budget was, but I'm sure I could look it up soon enough.
I think it was 20 million for the first one.
That's
way off on that. So I think the next one was almost double that.
It was 19 million.
Yeah, because I think the second one was almost double that, and it didn't make as much back. But
yeah.
Bob Gale came up with the idea for Back to the Future while looking through his father's high school yearbook during a visit with family and discovering his dad was the president of his graduating class. And he wondered if he'd be friends with his dad in high school.
Yeah. I'll bet my dad was a douche in high school. Yeah. For sure.
Probably not. My mom
I was like the homecoming prince in high school. I was pretty popular.
I got picked on mercilessly. I know it's hard for people to believe, but my dad got perfect attendance in high school.
So he got
he left halfway through the day to go to the pool hall. So he was there every day for about 2 or 3 hours, and then he was hustling people for money. Yeah.
Andrew says, I bet my dad would have beat me up.
I got picked on my freshman year, and then I got into football, and I gained 30 pounds of muscle, and I beat up people. Immediately became a bully as soon as I got the power to. Just immediately ran with it too, man.
As one does.
Yeah, he's just like, all right.
I didn't really get into many fights. I was just like that funny kid that everybody wanted to hang out with.
They thought I was like the school drug dealer. I had like the big mushroom long hair. Yeah, I got escorted out. They searched my car. Didn't have any drugs, so that's what they get.
Oh,
I believe it.
I got into lots of fights in high school, like a lot of fist fights.
Well, yeah, I actually believe that because of the Irish.
See, all right, here's a little. I don't know why I'm even bringing this up.
I'm excited.
My prom date was a state senator's daughter.
No way.
And yeah, because I went to school up in Washington D.C. and when we went to prom, there was security, and I thought it was very weird. They had to be there at our dinner and everywhere else.
Oh, wow.
A little fun fact about it wasn't Chelsea Clinton. Don't even say it. Don't even say
They wouldn't be here today.
You gotta have standards,
please. Yeah,
Chelsea, why?
Yeah, we were just friends. We were just friends. It wasn't my girlfriend or anything like that. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you who. Maybe one day you guys will. There's weird people on the internet that'll go searching for all that because we made the paper.
The homecoming prince who made the paper. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting an image here.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys later after the show.
That's crazy, bro.
It's Kamala Harris. No, man, it wasn't.
Kamala Harris.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything because I know people would say something.
That's so good, bro.
I knew somebody would get upset. For years, multiple studios passed on the script. More than 40 rejections total. Among them Disney. Disney did. Aren't we glad Disney passed on the script? Holy crap! They own this IP.
Yeah.
So glad.
Gail said, Disney said, are you guys out of your minds? You can't make a movie like this here. This is Disney. And you're giving us a movie about incest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back when that
it is kind of a weird plot when you just describe it to someone who doesn't know it's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
They missed the entire plot if that's what they
his mom tries to make out with him. And you go I'm sorry,
weird.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. This is a Wendy's.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just hear me out for a second, okay?
Imagine going through the script and saying this is a movie about incest. That's kind of weird, right?
It sounds like someone that takes the people lately on Twitter where they're just trying to always find fault with something, and so that's what it sounds like.
My gosh, do we have to get technical here? If mom knew that was her son, she probably wouldn't act that way.
Yeah,
that's true.
She just thought he was a regular guy that showed up. To
be fair, Marty almost said his mom was hot. Because when he sees her, he's like, "You're so hot." He's like, "I was like, oh no, bro, don't say that. It's your mom."
Yeah.
Best line in the whole movie though, she's like, "It's over there on my hope chest."
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
All right. So let's talk about this scene. I love the fact that he said that his name is Calvin Klein because it's written on his underwear.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Never seen purple underwear before.
Yeah.
Because she goes around looking at guys' males' underwear.
Well,
Number two,
of course,
parents thinking letting her take the pants off some random boy in her room.
Right.
Yeah, with the door closed.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think she snuck in the room because then when she hears her mom, she's like, "Oh no, it's my mom."
Well, let's be serious. They did raise a felon in that family, Uncle Jailbird Joey. So they wouldn't exactly have their ducks in a row. Yeah,
and it's clear after they're in the car, like his mom's a freak. Like she's in there. She's experienced, you know.
Well,
so
that's what's funny is like,
that's for sure.
Yeah,
everybody who's
the way
anybody
she's like
smokes.
complaining when she's young, like girls asking boys to dances and stuff, you know, and you're like, oh, his mom's
sitting in
kind
a
of
parked car with boys.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You're acting like I've never parked before, Marty."
Right.
Oh my god.
You sound like my mom. I was like, oh no.
God.
When she finally kisses him, what does she say? It's like kissing my brother.
Kissing my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Oof.
She was beautiful. I think she looked beautiful in this film.
Oh yeah, she did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I thought she was great.
She was great looking. I was like, man, his mom is hot, but you know, she's not related to me,
listen.
so I can say that.
His dad wasn't much better. He was a peeping Tom for all, you know.
Dude,
Oh my God,
that is one of the best twists too, because they're like, he fell out of the tree, and it sounded like this romantic, sweet story. And he's watching her change in the window, dude. Oh my gosh.
Was he even watching her change? I think it was just a random other girl.
Yes.
Was it?
I thought.
No,
I mean,
it was
maybe
her.
it was just a random.
I
don't know.
I thought that he just did it. I guess the feeling I got was that he did it frequently because he knew what tree to climb and where to like stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was weird when things were getting good. You see him like humping up the tree a little bit, and then he falls out.
He's like, oh no, he's a peeping Tom.
Yeah, I know. He's a peeping Tom.
Seems like that's gone away with the internet.
John Cusack and Johnny Depp originally auditioned for the role of Marty McFly, but C. Thomas Howell was the finalist for the role, ultimately losing out to Eric Stoltz.
Man,
did
see,
so
Thomas
wow.
dirty in this film. Yeah.
Thank God John Cusack did not get this movie. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That guy blocked me on Twitter and told me to read a book before he blocked me. Then he quote tweeted me behind the block and said, "This guy doesn't read." Something along those lines. I did a video on it, but yeah.
You showed him. He wrote one.
Yeah.
So we went through all these people, and then we ended up with Michael J. Fox.
Can you even imagine Johnny Depp in that role?
No.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It's weird.
This is one of those films where if it was anybody else but Michael J. Fox, I think it wouldn't have worked.
Oh yeah.
Well, and for people that I'm sure a lot of people do know this, and I'm sure it'll come up, but Eric Stoltz shot a significant portion of this film. Like he shot a bunch of scenes in this movie that you can go back and still watch, and then they were like, yeah, he's not funny enough. He was too good of an actor. They needed somebody that was better at comedic timing, and so they got rid of him and replaced him with Michael J. Fox. And it's kind of wild to see that. But
5 weeks into filming, the filmmakers realized Stoltz wasn't the right fit for the role, with Gail explaining to The Guardian the humor just hadn't been coming through with Eric. The studios weren't happy. Exactly, but they'd seen the footage, so they bit the bullet.
Oh man, this is so dramatic too. If you know what Michael J. Fox had to go through to get this film made.
What do you have?
I don't want to steal if it's like the next point here, but
go ahead.
Michael J. Fox was on Family Ties. It's either Growing Pains or Family Ties. I always get the two titles mixed up.
Family Ties.
And so he was doing that during the day. They wouldn't really release him, but they would agree to let him go at a certain time in the evening. So he was functioning on like no sleep. He would do Back to the Future at night and do Family Ties during the day.
Oh,
and
wow.
like anywhere that he could, he would just find a place to sleep. The rumor is that there's actually somewhere in the film like still footage of Eric Stoltz. No one has been able to identify what shots that would be. Like Phantom Menace, you can tell the ones that's the physical Ahmed Best and the Jar Jar Binks costume if you look really close. I have not been able to tell which ones could be the Eric Stoltz shots in Back to the Future.
Robert Zemeckis was the one to deliver the news to Stoltz with the filmmaker recalling the book blockbuster. There it was, the hardest meeting I've ever had to do in my life. That's kind of crazy. It says it broke his heart to do that. That's kind of wild because a lot of film directors now are like, "Hey man, you're out. The other person's in. It just didn't work out. Bye."
Yep.
He's pretty much ending his career.
I think that and I think the other thing is too, like 5 weeks is a long time to be shooting. Like that's a significant amount of time, especially because he's the lead guy. So he's probably shooting almost every single day, working with this crew and this cast, and get to know the guy and have to walk in and be like, "Hey man, you're out." And we had to get somebody else in like that deep into production. It would be like, working with your buddy on something and then going, "Hey man, it's just not working with you. You got to go," even though we're halfway done with the project already. So yeah.
That's weird.
It's rough.
Reshooting all the scenes Stoltz had already filmed added a reported $4 million to the movie's budget.
Oh wow.
Oh. All right, this was an amazing scene at the beginning to set the tone for the whole film.
Yeah.
When he goes in and like you hear all the clicks and everything, and then you see this freaking giant speaker. Oh, man. I loved it. Then he hits it, right? And it blows up. And then all the clocks go off. And for some reason, Doc Brown did an experiment where he made all his clocks 15 minutes late. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what kind of experiment is that?
I think he inferred that he sent them back 15 minutes in time and that they're 15 minutes ahead.
That's a lot of clocks to do that too.
It's a lot of clocks.
Yeah, but it's Doc, and he's kind of insane. Yeah.
Also a lot of plutonium.
Yes, it is.
I laughed so hard when I saw the plutonium top at the beginning of the movie. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Of course, I would do this.
So the original ending had him like driving into a nuclear explosion or something crazy like that.
Oh, really?
What? I didn't even know that.
Oh my god.
And the original time machine was a fridge.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Fridge? Oh my god.
I love when he goes back in time and he goes, "Doc, all we need is a little plutonium." He's like, "I don't know about you. In 85, you could get it at any 7-Eleven, but here, it's a little harder to come by." Those scenes were like some of the best ever when Doc was like, "Who's the president?" And he goes, "Ronald Reagan." He goes, "The actor?"
Dude, it's so
he's like,
good,
"I
man.
understand now why Ronald Reagan's the president."
Thank you,
Got to talk in this video unit. It's so good, man. And Doc built the whole model to scale. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
He's like trying to apologize, like, like, sorry that it's not built to scale. I was up all night. And we're like, "It's okay, man. It's okay." Jonas got mad at me and left. There he is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can feel the hatred.
He's back. Because Michael J. Fox was the original first choice for Marty, the filmmakers worked with was the original choice? I don't think he was the original choice.
He was. He had to say no because of Family Ties.
Oh, I see. The filmmakers worked with the team at his. That's what Jonas was talking about. Family Ties. Yeah. We would have danced naked on his desk to get Michael J. Fox. So of course we said, "Yeah, sure, we'll adjust shooting schedule."
That's crazy.
There's Family Ties right there.
Yep.
He played the only Republican on that show, from what I remember.
Yep.
And look, he's the most successful and dressed up one. I'm just saying. Yeah, because this show was like his parents were hippies or like older hippies, and he becomes the Republican of the group. And that was the tension, right? I think.
Yep.
I don't know. Fox's film schedule was intense. He would shoot Family Ties during the day and then go right to Back to the Future from 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m.
Oh my god.
Averaging 5 hours of sleep. So
that's not that bad. That's not a lot, but I think they make it sound like you got no sleep.
Well, but it's funny because I mean, if you think about it nowadays, nowadays we'd get a whole expose on the terrible things that this actor had to endure and stuff to on set and being mistreated and all of this stuff. And it's like he was willing to do this because he wanted to. Like he was, I don't know. Yes, safety stuff has gotten better on movie sets for sure, and actor treatment and stuff has gotten better. But also there's a level of the guys that really want to do it were the ones that got successful and put in the work to do that. And he put us in the work in this movie, man. So, I mean, there's so much physical stuff that he had to do in this film. So
and he had to show up high energy. It's not like he's sitting there delivering "Oh yeah, man, we need to go to the place." Yeah, whatever. He is on it every single shot. He's having a revelation about how how bad the situation they're in. Like there's so many moments in this film that they could go from point A to point B, but the way that Bob Gale and Bob Zemeckis make this film, it's, oh, we're going to point B, but by the way, the engine fell out of the car, and also the tree fell in the road, and also this, and the battery's dead, and all. I mean, it is amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Like you know what's going to happen, but then something gets in the way. It's such good filmmaking.
Yeah, it is.
It's when you're working like that, it's hard to even enjoy it. You know, I wonder if he even enjoyed it.
When he says he doesn't,
they had to shoot these during the day, right, with the sun out. I guess
they had to take a day off at some point on Family Ties. Yeah,
Right.
There is one scene with Schultz still in the film, like Jonas said, but you can't see his face. It's Schultz who punches Tom Wilson Biff at the dive. There you go, Jonas.
Wow.
So it's when he runs out and he punches him in the stomach. I guess they were able to like not have to put Marty in there for that, or Marty.
That was the punch. That was the punch before he goes on the whole skateboard thing and Biff's gang is chasing. That's where he clocks him in the face and knocks him into his gang. Yeah.
I love how it's, you know, the bully's going to chase you around the square here while you're on your skateboard and he's in a car, but the soundtrack is the biggest soundtrack of any soundtrack ever. It's this epic Alan Silvestri score that is just so awesome that and then they get the little piano twinkly version of it here and there, and I this is one of the most amazing movie soundtracks of all time. I'm hyped from like the moment it starts. Stoltz,
I have a story that I have not shared since it happened. It's probably been about 30 years at this point. So I was a nerd in high school. I know. People, it's hard to believe, but I had the Back to the Future soundtrack. Everybody's bumping like Master P and all that crap. I had Back to the Future. So what do I do on the way back home from my friend's house? I put it in the car, and in my Ford Probe, I tried to hit 88 miles an hour.
No way.
And I did. And the back road, which never has cops on it, had a cop on it. And I was in a 45 zone.
No.
So I got in so much trouble.
Did you tell him why?
Right. The little cop with the mustache didn't really want to hear anything. He just told me to put my hands on the wheel, and I'm like, okay.
No way. Did you get the ticket?
Oh yeah, I had to go to defensive driving school.
You had to go to driving school? You just didn't pay your way out of that ticket?
Nope. Oh, well, I paid it. I was making money that summer, and I didn't tell my parents. And then because I didn't realize that they would follow up, and they found out about a month later.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. But it was fun while it lasted. I almost hit 88. So
yeah.
88 miles per hour. We always every time we ride the test track ride at Epcot, when we hit that, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about. When you hit that fast scene, we always scream 88 miles an hour. I don't know why.
One of my favorite jokes about this film is the most unrealistic thing was hitting 88 miles per hour in a DeLorean.
The fact that they took a car that bankrupt and made it popular is pretty. You wonder if like if didn't the car company go bankrupt before the movie came out?
Yeah, they tried to finance it with cocaine.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, dang it, if we had just waited a few years, we might have sold a couple more models. Jeff Goldblum auditioned for the role of Doc Brown. Now imagine what that would have been like.
No.
88 miles per hour. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
That would have been
weird.
Yeah.
That would have been different, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't have had the same charm.
Which is what makes time travel possible.
Was that supposed to be funny? Christopher Lord almost passed on the iconic role. Hoping to do a play in New York instead, but he credited his wife Carol, who reminded me that I always told myself never to turn anything down without at least checking it out. I'm just kidding, Joe. That was funny.
Was that supposed to be funny? No, it didn't.
It doesn't work when somebody else says it. Sorry.
Yeah. And you can't use using a spell against him. Yeah.
Lloyd revealed his two inspirations for Doc was Albert Einstein and Philadelphia orchestra conductor Leopold. Leopold.
It's
Leopold. How I know that is from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, that's literally where I get Leopold.
He's the Fantasia guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. One of the reasons for Doc's hunched over stance to help with the 7-inch height difference between the two leads.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is so weird to see how short that Marty actually is in multiple scenes. You're just like, God dang, man. Michael J.
Michael
Fox
J.
is so
Fox,
short.
yeah.
Yeah, he's so short.
Yeah, he's a wee one. Wait, who is this?
That's Melora Hardin.
Sorry.
That was a slow scroll.
The Office's Melora Hardin initially snagged the role of Marty's girlfriend Jennifer, but was recast before she even began filming after Fox replaced Stoltz. Wow. The issue was at 5'5", she was an inch taller than Michael J. Fox. Wow.
Yeah, Jennifer's not in this movie very much.
No.
And it's a different Jennifer in 2 and 3, I believe.
Yep. Elizabeth Shue in 2 and 3. They reshot that entire sequence for the second movie.
Well, she's really not in too much either.
She retired from acting after her mother was diagnosed with cancer. Elizabeth Shue took over for the role. Oh,
And-
that's too bad.
The cool thing is in the video game, which is a really good sequel, the Telltale's game, Claudia Wells reprises her role.
Really?
As it,
Yeah, that game is really cool.
it's awesome. Totally.
Yeah, I've heard it's like essentially the fourth game or the fourth
Yep.
movie.
It's
That's
awesome.
cool. I haven't played it yet.
There's a lot of Back to the Future games. I remember like some games came out for the iPad, and those were pretty fun.
This is Telltale, so it's a story-driven
You're
game.
right.
And they got somebody to impersonate Michael J. Fox. Sounds exactly like him.
Oh, do you know who they got to do that voice there, Mo?
Huh.
James Arnold Taylor.
Really?
Who's that?
For that game?
Yeah.
That's correct.
And they just pulled him out of nowhere. Like he just kind of sent in an audition, and they're like, "Yeah, that sounds great."
Well, maybe he's kind of a legend, but yeah.
That is correct. Originally, the
he's
studio was
awesome.
hoping Doc's car would be a Ford Mustang, with the company paying for their placement. But Gail refused, telling Adwig, I said, no, Doc Brown doesn't drive an effing Mustang. It had to be a DeLorean.
I respect that. Dude, that's
savage.
amazing.
That's how it does. That's how you make money for the film, right? It's like, hey, we'll put a Mustang in there, but Ford's going to pay
Right.
us.
Mhm.
Kind of like Snickers funded the entire Jurassic Park Rebirth movie,
Dude.
from what I think. Oh, yes, I love this cameo. Huey Lewis wrote the hit song The Power of Love and Back in Time for the Films and makes a cameo as the judge. This was a great scene. So Michael J. Fox's band is called the Pinheads. He's like, hey, we're the Pinheads. And he actually plays Power of Love. Well, the band does, like a little more rock version.
Yeah.
And Huey Lewis like, you're just too darn loud. That's so funny, dude. You're just
It's
too
so
darn
good,
loud. That was a great cameo.
Yeah.
You had 2 songs on that soundtrack too.
I said that, but I guess you weren't paying attention.
I wasn't.
Wow.
I was all talking about James Arnold Taylor, and I thought Jay might throw in that he's like friends with James Arnold Taylor.
A friend, I can call him right now and probably get him on the show.
he,
Lewis
like,
originally
just
declined to
kinda
work
ignored me there.
on music for the movie when he was approached by the director. I will say this: the 80s and some of the 90s, soundtracks were so different back then, right? They actually wrote songs for the film. You know, like they actually wrote, like, Who You Gonna Call? Ghostbusters. That made that guy famous. I don't think he did anything after that.
That's funny. You should name that one.
Yeah,
in
and Huey
particular.
Lewis. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, The Power of Love, it's like they specific, and like some of the James Bond early songs, they specifically made it just for that film. And now
Dude,
it's
we
like they just grab songs for whatever.
We just reviewed the 1993 Three Musketeers movie. The theme or the song that they did at the end of that had Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting as the final song for it. Not even kidding. It was called All for Love. It popped up. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like, how much did they pay for
What
this?
song?
It was called All for Love, and it was at the end of the Three Musketeers that came out in
Oh,
93.
yes, that's right. That's right.
One,
That's right.
One for all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
That's
wrote
it.
that specifically for the movie. That's how it
Yep.
was, man.
Yeah. Dude.
Holy crap, Bryan Adams. Didn't he do Summer of
Right.
'69?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He also did didn't he did music for did we mention Prince of Thieves?
I thought that was
Did
Richard
he?
Marx,
Yep.
was it?
Nope. That was
Brian
Bryan Adams. Yeah.
Bryan Adams, yeah. They were like, hey, can you just do both of these movies, please? Thanks.
So,
But what about the guy that wrote Danger Zone?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins wrote one of the
Loggins.
greatest movie songs of all time, Danger Zone. Every time that comes on, you speed in your car. I don't care who you are.
Okay, so awesome about Kenny Loggins and Danger Zone. When they did Top Gun Maverick, there's like this slow-moving Danger Zone played in the orchestral version, and it takes forever to get through it. But I was doing a project where I was editing the film, so I was watching it at like 2x speed, and they're playing Danger Zone with the orchestral soundtrack at like half speed. It's so cool when you realize what they're doing.
Oh, that's cool.
Kenny Loggins wrote a song for a movie that bombed, but the song was really good. It was for that golfing film.
What?
Caddyshack?
Caddyshack. Yeah, he wrote this. He wrote a song for Caddyshack 2. And it didn't do well, but the song did. I remember like reading something like that. That's what it was.
Don't have to worry about me.
And he did Footloose.
That's a good one.
He was a good singer. I don't know what he's up to today, but maybe he's still jamming out. Who knows?
I think he's just collecting royalties now.
Right.
Could be.
Yeah.
The Top
He's a
Gun
DJ
dude,
and he's a DJ in Grand Theft Auto 5. So.
That's amazing.
in the early draft, the time machine was set to be a refrigerator, but Zemeckis was worried children would accidentally lock themselves in refrigerators, so it was changed to a car.
Man.
Oh my god.
I just think about that, and then I think about Disney. I'm like, yeah, they're not worried about stuff like that anymore, are they?
Right.
No.
We could have thinned the herd, though. We could have been
Originally slated to open August 1985. Test
wild.
audience reacted so positively to the movie that the studios moved to move the release date up. Back to the Future hit theaters 9 weeks after completing production. Holy crap!
Wow.
9 weeks.
That's awesome.
What's freaking Phil Collins doing there? Crispin Glover, who played Marty's father, George McFly, didn't return for the sequels due to contract disputes. He later filed a lawsuit after filmmakers used footage from the first film and put a mold on it. We talked about that. He received $760,000. Crazy. Leah Thompson's credits her turn in 1984, the wildlife for landing her role as Lorraine, Marty's mom. That was pretty good. She got to play an older version and a younger version.
Yeah.
Of the same character.
Yeah.
One that was like those are some of the moments. The critic list scores of Back to the Future. Honestly, there really wasn't much to review on this film. Everyone just loved it. So it's just one of those. Like look at that. Is there another movie like almost hundreds across the board?
That's really hard to get it that high, especially from 133 people at this point, because we've had 2 reviews come in since your page has loaded. So they're still coming in and reviewing this thing. That's very high. It's very hard to get that high.
That's awesome.
We're waiting for Jaws to once they release it in the theater, which I think is in August. Then we're going to do it because I want to see it in the theater, then talk about it. So, Dr. Manzo,
they had a Jaws popcorn bucket at AMC when I was there this weekend. It was the Jaws head.
Yeah, but I do believe they're releasing it in August. They're going to get through all these summer blockbusters first, I guess, and then they're going to re-release it. So we'll do that. Let's go through. Let's see what you guys had to say. I gave it a 100. We got another 100. I'm going to give you guys a thumbs up for participating in our show. And guys, chime in if there's something that you want to say. Mission Possible. There you go. And if you don't have a Critic List account, I know we're dropping the links in there. So please hit sign up so you can be part of the show. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but you get a thumbs up.
Scaviola. That's what I say.
There you go.
I don't know if that's right.
Scavola.
Is it? Both of you guys got it wrong.
Yeah. Who knows?
Can you guys? Can we get some normal names like Brian? Because I don't know how to say this either. A.A. Goldstein. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
We need normal
A.A.
names like My
Goldstein?
Dixie Wrecked. I mean, really.
Yeah,
let's be
exactly.
straight.
Oh, there he said it.
Make whatever name you want, guys. Make whatever name you want. There's Justin 199, Marianne, another 100,
Thank you,
a
Marianne.
98 from my financial advisor right there. There's Mo with a 100. I dare you not to have fun. Make like a tree and leave.
Yeah.
That joke got so old because we said it over and over.
I just love that he keeps saying it wrong though. When he meets his future self, he hits him in the back of the head. So he can make like a tree and leave.
Can someone find the Risk It meme and blow it up, and then I'll share your screen? I think it's on the Monday Hangover
I can find it.
chat
The group.
area. Roger gave it a 100 as well. Candyman, love the name though. The movie is just fun. It's everything. There's Blaine. Blaine gave it a 93. What?
I know. I was wondering, there were some people that are like, I don't know if this is high enough. Now, I will say, there is in this movie, since we haven't levied any complaints about it, I will say now that I'm older, there are a few bits where there's like a little bit of over the top, a little like extra acting / like writing in this movie where it stands out now more than that I'm older. And it's not like it doesn't hurt the movie, but it is a little much to where I was actually talking with my wife and I was like, if this was in a modern film and someone were to deliver a line this way, people would complain about it. Like,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Blaine. I think I'm not sure if we could be friends anymore.
Am I being a Jonas? About
Is this what it's like? Is this what it's like? Is this what I sound like?
Yeah. This is what you sound like.
Amazing.
I'm sorry.
Yo, can we get a huge shout out
sorry
to the fake wizard community that just raided over here?
out.
Heck yeah.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
So
Fake
I don't know if
wizard.
we've ever,
I
don't know
got
if we've
to
ever
hang
talked
out-
on stream before, but I follow you around, man. So
Yeah.
I love that.
I got to meet him in
you took the
person
gimmick
this weekend.
Right. He lives
up. Oh
near
yeah,
us.
yeah.
He's
Was
a
he dressed
gigantic.
up?
Yes, and people were buying his beards walking around the convention. He was
I
selling
love it,
Really?
man.
You know,
That's
a lot of people
awesome.
don't know this, but Fake Wizard based his look off of Mo Zamboni.
Oh, that makes
yeah,
sense.
it's pretty
Um,
accurate.
If there is a mod in the chat that could link his channel, that would be great. Doing good
Awesome,
things over there, Mr. Fake Wizard. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you.
I did buy a Switch
Oh.
too, though.
Blaine
as
add
well.
television. Look, he doesn't even care
Dude.
about this movie. He just said Blaine add television
Listen.
reviews.
If I had $1, man, I wish that it's people really want those. It's one of my biggest regrets with making this app is not putting television season reviews. You can review TV
Yeah.
shows, just not seasons. I'm guessing that's what they're talking about. But you can definitely review TV
No,
shows.
he wants individual
Yeah, yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
We
hard.
we're looking into it. I have the data.
What
I'll
does
put it
that
that way.
mean?
Chewbacca near with a 92. Look at that. Love it. There's Steel Leg
Whoa.
with his regular 100. I'm shocked. Spider Unlimited gave it a 90. Come on, man. A little higher. Probably Toxic 97. Thank you. I know some of you guys did it last week. There's Mr. P. Give you a thumbs up. I'm helping you guys out. Thanks for all the super chat loves. Retro Roy. They're streaming. Tabitha gave it a 95. Fergusonian gave it a 100. Love to hear it. Mrs. Rough Night, a 99, baby. Epic Mike with a 100. Who thumbed down? I wouldn't do that to the.
Everybody thumbs down my reviews.
You only got one. You only got one.
What's
Well,
up,
yeah,
Ron?
they're campaigning very hard to get more. Stop.
Yeah.
Real life Fake Wizard for 10. Shout out to the Hangover crew and my favorite lesbian.
That's Mo.
Right
Yeah,
back
that's
at you.
Oh,
I identified as one for one show I was on. So
oh wow.
I don't think I want to know that story.
I got better.
It was a
Here's
sitcom in the
here's
50s.
the week ago reviews, guys. I got you. Don't worry. There's Bulldog. What is his name? W. Kinski.
I think
Did I
it's
say that right?
Kaniski.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry. This is XD5PX.
Deep.
I don't know.
Deep. Yep.
Broken Wrench
And
Mechanic.
we
I did
should
my
say,
best.
while we have all these wizard folks in here, all of you guys go ahead and create a Criticalist account. You can follow Real Life Fake Wizards reviews on Criticalist, and it's a lot easier to hear what he thinks about of these films when he's not talking about them on his channel. He'll drop his reviews on the app, so follow him on there, on Criticalist.
There we go.
You know, Blaine hasn't said follow anybody on the panel. He always goes to the other people. I don't know what's going on. here.
I mean, hey, Wizard, he pumped a lot of people in here, you know. I mean, and we all know
Just
that I have the most follows. I have the most.
Oh my
so None of
God.
you guys can
Oh,
compete with
that's
me.
wild.
Oh
bro.
my
I wore your
God.
stinking merchandise.
You might have
to
cheated.
a
Blaine
giant
is like the
convention.
Oh
Tom
my
of
God.
MySpace. Remember that MySpace Tom?
Jesus,
No matter
yeah.
what,
God.
you get
Listen,
you have to follow Blaine.
That's as suspicious as his Pacific Rim review on the. On
Jar
the
Jar
Uh,
Binks.
nothing
No, that
suspicious
feels pretty
about it.
legit to me.
It's
Yeah.
it's legit. Everyone loves it.
There's Riskit. Did we find Riskit's meme?
I couldn't find it.
Let me. If you put it,
It
in
might be
marketplace.
back a week because they might have done it before. There's Sevi with Sevi an 83. No,
Oh,
you didn't
what?
give it
Oh,
a 90.
no.
Explain yourself.
Oh my goodness!
You're making me look
I-
really good.
Oh,
Would it be
shucks.
Jonas?
No, I mean I really liked it. I really did enjoy it. It's a movie I'll watch again. It's not a horrible review. It's still most excellent. There's just other movies I would rate higher, like Shawshank Redemption, right, or the
What?
original 12 Angry Men, right? So
Oh.
there's just a lot of really good movies out there. I thought this was good, but I can't rate everything 100.
Wait,
The
so
lawyer
Sebi,
likes 12 Angry Men, huh? What a surprise!
so did you get around to actually reviewing 12 Angry Men, Sevi, or
Yeah.
did you intentionally find one that I love
No.
to throw out?
Well, you've just found yourself on a show with 5 angry men. All right,
and one angry lesbian.
yeah, 4 angry men and 1 angry lesbian. That's
This
it.
is worse than her cooking. That's I don't know. We'll keep it moving. Rough Night with a 100. Look at these 100s. Sarah Toby, 100. I love it. There's Nick. Is this the You guys are good on the super chats. It's pretty good.
Oh, it's the intro.
I love the buzz on this scene.
It's so good.
Mhm.
All right, I'll just end it at
I
that.
was about to say, here comes the copyright.
Yeah, here comes the music. Michael, 100. Look at all these 100s. Chelsea, 100. Dr. Manzor, 100s. If you guys ever have kids and one of them, you know, when he's 8 years old, accidentally sets fire to the living room rug, go easy on him. That's pretty good. Cub Nut, 98. Love it. Dixie, there's one. Wasp, gave it a 100. Love to see it.
That's right.
95. Life on Marshmallows gave it a 100. Look at all that. Sevi, an 83. I'm a little shocked. I'm still in shock.